Okay, so today we're going to make some delicious risotto, creamy risotto with chicken and mushroom. So let's go through the ingredients. First one here, we got some chicken stock that I make up using vegeta. Now this is stuff that's made in, I think it's made in Croatia, because I had a Croatian girlfriend, she got me onto this, and I really like the flavour of it. So we're going to use 750 mils of chicken stock for 1 cup of rice. And this is a Boreo rice. I'm trying a new brand today. I had some Coles brand, wasn't that great. I'm just going to try this. Had a bit of an aftertaste of the Coles one, so I'm going to try that one. Alright, so what else we got here? Got 1 large onion, finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic, I'll crush that in a minute. Boreo rice, and I got about 300 grams of chicken thigh fillet, finely cubed. Some mushrooms, of course. I'm going to chop those up in a minute. And once we've finished the risotto, I'm going to add a tiny little bit of cream. And mainly because I haven't got butter, I've got this sort of dairy blend, so sort of half butter, half sort of oil, vegetable oil. So I'm going to add a little bit of cream to make it a little bit creamier. And then my favourite cheese, I buy this in bulk and freeze them and take them out when I need them. This is pecorino cheese. It's a bit like Parmesan, but a little bit sharper. So I don't think I mentioned, for making this vegeta, use 3 teaspoons of vegeta in 750 mils of water. Okay, so let's get stuck into it. Okay, just add some olive oil in here. I'm going to cook up the chicken first. Okay, so we've got the chicken sort of half cooked now. I'm going to take that off and we'll proceed with the onions and the garlic and the rice. We're going to cook the rice a little bit so it doesn't absorb the water as quickly, the stock, and it cooks a lot better. Alright, okay, so next we've got our mushrooms and garlic. We're going to add the onion as well, and that's it. So we'll cook this around, sweat it all off. I'll add a little bit more olive oil. Alright, so I'll cook this a little bit, then we're going to add a little bit of white wine as well. But we'll put the rice in first. So now we're into the risotto cooking stage. So I'll just get this going. Just want to seal the mushrooms a bit before I put the rice. And so we've got a cup of rice. I'll add a little bit more oil. Yeah, you want to sort of fry the rice a little bit. Yeah, it's looking good. That's looking good. Alright. Got a bit of dry white wine. Now I'm doing all this one-handed here. So add about 100 ml. This is Sauvignon Blanc. About that much is about right. Turn up the heat a little bit. So I want the Boreo rice to absorb all the wine and cook it off. That smells good. Okay, so we come to the critical stage here. Now the critical point is you need to just ladle a ladle full of stock in at a time. That's the trick. So you want it nice and even. I won't bore you with this. We'll put the first ladle in, then the second ladle, then I'll skip to the end, I think, because it's going to be self-explanatory. You'll see the rice is going to absorb all the liquid. So this takes a while. It's going to take about 20 minutes all up to absorb all the liquid. So we'll see you soon once it's all absorbed. Once I've done the whole lot of stock, needs to go in there, one ladle at a time. And you'll know when it's ready for the next lot. Yeah, it's still a little bit too wet. You need to keep going, keep simmering away, keep turning. Now, always use a wooden instrument because we don't want to break the rice. So that's getting pretty close for the next ladle. Getting there. You still want a little bit runny, but not dry and not too wet. The rice needs to talk to you. It's like, give me some more liquid. So we'll add another ladle of liquid. And we'll keep repeating the process until we're down to our last ladle, and then we'll pick it up again. Okay, we're down to our last little bit of chicken stock now, so we'll pour that in. And then it's time to put back the chicken. Here we go. This will be the last bit of cooking, and then we're going to finish it off with some butter and a little bit of cream and pecorino cheese. This is looking lovely. Now, what I would have done, probably because I rushed because I'm doing video, I would have cooked the mushroom a little bit more. I like it a bit more cooked. It's sort of almost like a stew. But yeah, cook the mushroom down a little bit extra, and that should turn out a lot better. But it's not looking bad. Now, the Italians, they like to say it needs to look like boats floating in the ocean. So you sort of get that sort of look about it. Now, a little bit wet, but not too wet. And the grains of rice should look a little bit translucent. And you'll taste it. You'll taste it. You can make it al dente if you like. However you like it. It's your risotto. This is just a starting point. Alright, I'll be back soon. Just going to let this simmer for a couple of minutes. Okay, for the last little bit, we've got the heat right down low. We're on number 2, as you can see here. I had it on number 5 when I was cooking the risotto. And I'll leave a link above so you can look at my review on the IKEA. This is IKEA induction cooktop. So just want a tiny little bit of cream, not too much, about that much I'd say. And then we're going to add some butter. So I'm going to do this one-handed. I want about 50 grams of butter. I'm going to ruin my butter now, but that's alright. Probably about that much butter. And that's it. So we're just going to stir that through nice and evenly. And I'll put the cheese on now as well. I like a lot of pecorino cheese, so we'll put that on. We'll stir this through until the butter melts and the cheese melts. And then you've got your nice, lovely, creamy risotto. Look at that. That's delicious. I'm going to try and get it nice and evenly through the whole risotto, the butter, just fold it in. Fold it into the centre. That looks delicious. Alright, time to serve. So, let's find a nice big plate. Ready to go. Ladle in risotto. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely perfect risotto. And you're going to add a bit of freshly ground pepper on top of that, and bon appetit, guys. Beautiful.